wrong.
Did you hit the wrong button?
No, I hit the side of it, but I got it. I was
Hey,
like,
All right,
everybody.
so good.
Yeah.
Nothing is going wrong. Everything's completely fine. Everything's good. Everything's right.
Yeah.
Right? Awesome. All right. So welcome once again. Good evening. Thursday evening at 9 p.m. now on a Thursday. Coming at you from the
11 a.m.
TVA studios. And I'll go ahead and just start with that. So we're glad you're all here. We're glad that we're here. You know what? Share, like, subscribe, ring-a-ling-a-ding the bells as always.
I want to flick the bells.
Flick, frick, whatever you'd like. It's entirely up to you. Just the bells. Just flick the bell. The bells. Gently.
Don't like this.
You just made some people wince at that.
Doubt it.
I'm people.
Yeah.
I'm people.
All the time.
I'm people.
People.
He's not. He's awkward. And
That is true. So, but as always, you can find us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitch, on Twitter, on YouTube, and as always on FFPW.
live.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing. My bad.
What's this?
Vibrato.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know words.
Like, what's this? I forgot to shave. Leave me alone.
Me too. That was horrible. Anyway, so
Yeah, me too.
His just grows in sporadically here, though. Like he just gets. It's just this.
if you haven't been watching for this long now, I cannot grow full facial hair, so I look like a 15-year-old trying to grow
Look at
hair.
the lovely.
Can we do
You
that
can't see the
spray?
lovely locks on the top of his head, though. See,
Oh.
I can't grow that. I get a built-in yarmulke. This is what I give you all. This is what I get. I can do this, and it still comes in a little spotty. So, like, I don't really like. Yeah, you know.
That's making me laugh more than it
My
should.
built-in yarmulke. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was just like you caught me off guard with that one.
Yeah, all right. So, well, with that, again, don't forget also donate, sponsor, reach us at ffw.live as well. And that was Samani as well. So how about this? Whack, take it away. Let us know what's happening.
Yeah.
Whack it away.
Whack it away.
Whack it away.
We come up with it now.
Yes.
All right.
I'm sorry.
It's always something new. That's a nice thing.
We'll tell you guys later. All right. So
Show you guys
tonight's
later?
segments include our niches. Just something awesome.
Shout out.
Trending topics, national and local, random questions. Would you rather? I would. Focus segment. Oh, we're skipping that.
Yeah.
It's so
Okay.
sad.
It says skip. Just delete it. Just delete it. He'll read anything on the prompter.
Oh, in that
Yourself,
case-
Lakeland. What are you guys doing?
Oh my gosh. That made me cough off to pee.
It's a regular show.
Skip in big letters. It literally says focus segment dash skip. Capital letters.
What's a segment? We're talking about skipping.
We could have put skip and I would have read skip focus segment.
It doesn't matter.
It wouldn't have mattered. I mean, I guess we should have probably lined.
I was thinking
that.
about doing the strike through the text, but
That would have been helpful. I probably would have
yeah.
been like,
On me. That's
there's a
on me.
line through a segment. I guess we're not doing it. Games. All right. We got a you decide bracket of Valentine's gifts because 2 of us celebrate Valentine's Day. And then it's not these 2.
Well, it's not me.
Oh, let's see.
Okay,
Oh,
so
the one with the new girlfriend.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
okay, so
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. So we're back in high school now. So
this will be in record for later. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, good idea.
No, but no, I did tell her though. I'm not all about the whole like glamour and glitz of it. Like you should celebrate your person whenever you'd like to. You don't have to wait for a single day.
Mhm.
I'm anti-Hallmark the whole thing. You probably look at prior videos and see me.
so he's single now. Is what he's trying to get at.
No, but it does not mean that I cannot celebrate and still in spirit of. But I'm just not going to spend $58 on 2 roses or something like that. That's what I'm talking
Rose
about.
price is stupid.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
asked
Everything.
for Whoppers and somebody ate them, but we're not going to say anybody's name.
Run.
I know, right?
Well, then you'd see you wanted something for Valentine's Day.
No, it was actually the day
No,
before.
I just wanted them.
I
because I
wanted them.
them.
We had to go
Wanted-
get allergy
Craving
medicine.
some love.
I'm like, let's go check out the 50% off.
We did. Yeah, I got
I didn't even think
I got
about that.
I got a
didn't
racist
know
heart. She got some dots. We're good.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
that. This is at Publix.
yeah.
Walgreens.
So we can do a mini focus segment on your.
Yeah.
All right. We'll cover that tragedy.
All right, so the focus segment is back in, folks.
Last
We've
minute.
got
Second,
an
second,
inside bracket of Valentine's Day gifts, and then of course a closing quote that hopefully somebody
hilarious.
put in.
I got
Yes,
it.
it's
Oh, it's
hysterical.
funny.
You can tell I got it. No, I got this.
We only have one game, so
And if you're wrong, you drink.
Okay, I'm wrong.
All right. This
Agreed.
is for anybody who's wondering. Creamy peanut butter ale by O'Fallon Brewery. It's delicious.
Is there really coffee in there? Or were you just being a butthead?
No, I was just being weird.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Creamy
Oh,
peanut
it's
butter.
yep.
Fallon, whatever.
It's delicious. Dessert cookie beer with peanut butter topped notes. Like a G sharp. It's delicious. Anyways,
Give up knowledge.
keywords of the night.
Government names, because it's been a while since we've seen each other. Hashtags FFPW20, Happy Saint Groundhog Day, and Be My Valentine.
It is a mix. So we have to skip the last show and everything was happening during that time. Coming up again. We got some other news coming up and whatnot, but let's jump right into the segments if we could.
I
I'm gonna walk. I'm not jumping.
Oh.
It just
All right. So let's start with the financial market.
let's
Let's start with just
it's bloody red, folks.
Down red arrows.
That means it's
Bloody
down.
red.
The whole market, it's all red.
yeah, it's all right. No, but at the same time, they're
There's this
actually
little thing with Russia or something going.
yeah, some country,
And the
whatever.
Fed.
No, but I'm actually specifically going to focus on right now on the mortgage rates. We've all been seeing it come back up. Actually, this is the biggest jump. Believe it or not, 0.2% jump is actually pretty big within the mortgage world. Not
Yeah,
like
great.
substantially huge, but it's still. I mean, it's actually right now the average rate for like a $450,000 home, which is actually average across the U.S. right now for a middle
Should
income.
name the hashtag actually today.
Actually, I'm
four
glad
We can
times.
change.
No, we cannot. We're fine.
You're going to be shit faced
So-
if I change it to actually.
Drink.
So
Naughty word, drink.
naughty words. All right. So in that case,
Don't do that. You'll have to pee.
but no. But anyways, yeah. So right now, with all these kind of things happening, mortgage rates are jumping up from the average of 3.8% to 4%. If people are looking to refi, get a hold of me. But at the end, though, it's actually with the upswing of also, I think what was stated that some states were actually jumping up their rate of inflation almost up to like 7%. So housing is not the only thing, just day and day kind of stuff. I think the first highest one was actually like 8.5%, 9%, which was back right after pandemic. So 2021, this year, 2022 was only 7%, but still high. So, but anyways, yeah, things are still spiking up because changes of times, things are coming back into play. And Frick,
Actually,
you're up.
3 times, buddy.
Yeah. Drink, drunk.
Tesla solar panels actually hit the cnet.news, which I'd like to throw the link in there. But it's the most affordable option that is out there right now for solar panels. And the article is actually pretty interesting. Drink. And it's got the best warranty. I said it. I was being
Oh,
funny.
okay. I was like, why me? Yeah, I'll do it.
No, it's fine. But it's just how it was rating, how much the watt is, and that it's like $1.25 cheaper. But it is only available in 25 states right now. But you can apply for it, put down $100 deposit. They come out and assess your home and all that fun stuff. But I just thought it was really interesting that Tesla, which is not surprising, is the #1 go-to solar panels.
Yeah, I figured they were going to be much more expensive than
They really
Our-
the smaller
weren't.
company.
I was like, dang.
Our neighbors just got, I don't know if they're Tesla, but they just got solar panels.
Yeah, if you saw the corner house as you
Yeah.
guys go to leave, like it's full.
Is that what I thought they were getting a new roof? I wasn't paying
No.
attention.
Yeah, they just got a new
Each
roof.
they just
like,
got a new
about
roof, and
ago.
then each side of their house is now wrapped with solar panels,
Nice.
which they have a pool. So
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'm like,
For the heating alone, at least.
yeah, because we're looking at like, why is it on every single side? Because they don't have any trees or anything,
Okay.
and so it's like
So
I
they
wonder
sun
if they're
can hit it.
storing it for like AC, storing it
Probably.
for pool,
Well,
storing
yeah,
it
for,
for.
for the
for the pool for
for
sure.
the pool heating alone, that would be
So,
phenomenal because that's so much work it's got to go
runs
into
up
for
like
that.
Yeah,
$100.
we really would like to do them on our new house, but we got
Trees?
that pricing is just price of the house already is going to be. But I really want to go solar because
I believe, and I could be wrong, and I know you're not going to be Lakeland Electric anymore, but I
no
believe,
Tico.
yes.
Yeah, because that's that side of the.
Tico. So I was talking with my stepdad on the way up to Georgia, and he's like, one of their warehouses for his company is full solar. They have no electric bill. Everything stores, and Tico actually like buys all of the
Yes.
electricity off of them. They have no bill. He's
So-
like, we have no bill in our warehouse.
The house that
crazy.
my parents built off of Harold's, that's what it was. They were a trial beta home, and Lakeland Electric was actually paying my parents
Yeah.
for the solar that was coming in and things. So I was,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
might
because
be
you can
something
generate
do.
way more than
Yes.
Well, then you need us essentially,
Yeah.
and actually pretty funny. One of my sister's exes, actually, he is a energy trader, and I never knew about that. That people buy, sell energy. You know,
Yes.
I had no idea until now. This is years ago.
As long as you got the place to store it and you can dish it back out, yes. it's
Yeah, exactly.
crazy.
Yeah, but his job was actually with like the states, and you would buy from different states themselves as well. So you'd be like, hey, Louisiana's short, so let's sell from Texas to here, and then get Missouri over to Law, and that was
crazy.
actually really shut up.
So
You're already
war.
yeah. You're
That's not the word, so I'm safe.
Oh.
If not, if not, I would just be drinking through the whole show.
There you go. I love you. I miss you.
I love you too. All right, Paddy Wack, what's going on with the digital marketing world?
She yawns.
Boring. Next topic.
Anyways, Wack here and our developer Cody have developed our quick order platform or quick checkout platform, and it is allowing them to also, when they put it to use for a restaurant, that you can book pre-orders. So if you want, like for Super Bowl, you could order wings
However
a
long
week
in
in
advance.
advance or a month in advance. I don't know.
Oh,
if they're-
wow.
It depends on the restaurant how long
Right.
they want to take the orders, but yeah.
So that platform is out, but we are adding a leg to it for school fundraising, because Volcano's school will do spirit nights where you go to Brewster's or you go to Wendy's or you go to Tapatio's or something like
Yeah.
that, and a percentage of the check. So we're adding that into our platform
Nice.
and making it to where if a school wants to run a fundraiser through our platform, it'll be kind of cool because we can say pre-orders. And even if they didn't want to do it as an in-house to overload the in-house and not have enough staff, if they want to do it as a pre-order only, everybody pre-order, you got to get your orders in 1 week prior, and the following week or a couple days later, you're going to go pick up your order. We're going to try and push that side of it. So that way restaurants will have time to order enough food to make sure that they don't run out.
Yeah.
And they can pre-stock, give them a couple weeks that they know things are going to be coming in. Hey, Winter Circle, you're going to sell 1,000 wings on this day. You might want to order.
I was gonna say, imagine trying to do a pre-order on a Thursday for a Friday, and how many people order wings on a Friday, and now you're over.
And even if they do, at least you have the ones from the people that did before. And we're also tying it into where even if you did the in-house, now the in-house guy, if it's not a pre-order, so use Winter Circle as the example. If you go into Winter Circle, then cool. Dad would only have to track those orders.
Right.
The platform would track all the pre-orders and stuff. So
okay.
So opening up that leg, and then also we're rewriting our virtual guest list platform, which is our online ticketing platform. My brother is going to all the mud run stuff and things like that. Well, he wants to start going to schools and asking them, hey, do you have any clubs that would like to do a running event? We got this whole online system where everybody goes and you sign up and they can donate through the platform to you. The racer is the club, blah, blah, blah. They can do it per lap, and we can track all of that and then do fundraisers for school clubs.
So kind of like when like March of Dimes or something does a walk or something. Okay, kind of like that. So
or your all your walkathons. So in school, we used to do walkathons all the time. You get sponsored per lap, or you get sponsored on a bulk sponsorship. So we are writing a piece of that into VGL to basically allow him to be able to go and approach.
Doing that, not through our
platform. Not through our platform because it didn't exist yet. But
what about the calendar? Because that's really important.
Calendar,
you said Q1.
Yeah, calendar is in the works. Okay. It's in the works.
Calendar is very important.
Good to know. But now that we got that out of the way, who put that?
That was actually not me.
I don't know, but it's funny.
It is funny.
Great. Anyway, something awesome. Shout out, okay?
Shout outs.
Something.
Are you waiting for her?
I was waiting for her.
Awesome.
Do I go first?
To say shout
out.
I did. I said shout out.
So minimal.
I need to borrow a Jeep.
Why?
My Jeep has been at the dealership for over a month now.
Again.
Waiting for a rear end. So the dealership that put my lift on did it wrong and
I remember you saying that.
damaged the sensor. So I need a whole rear end for my new rear axles or rear lockers. I'm sorry, forgive me. So I need to borrow a Jeep because I have tickets to use and I'd really like to go.
Wow.
And none of you have one. So can I have a Jeep, please? Just to borrow for like 2 days, please?
You
I'm gonna go with
galoshes.
good luck.
I know, right?
May the odds be ever in your favor. Apparently, we're not going
Just
to
wear
go with that.
galoshes and like run through the.
Yeah, run.
Yeah,
Got it.
she's tall. So
It'll be like roly poly.
When is Jeep going?
The 25th, 26th, 27th.
Wow.
of this
So
month?
very soon.
Yes.
Oh, of February.
Very early.
Go rent one for.
Well, okay.
You know what? Get one from Hertz.
Except
get-
when you
get
flip
the
it
insurance,
over, and yeah.
Get the insurance.
Get the
Wreck
insurance.
it.
Sorry, go ahead.
The catch-22 is it has to have 35-inch tires on it or 33s or something like that. And it has to have a winch. It has to have like all these things to be able to do the.
So she needs to borrow like a really awesome Jeep that
Alright.
somebody is already taking. She needs to ride with somebody.
And I don't mind riding. You guys can use my ticket. I just really want to go. And I have at least one child that will cry if you don't bring that child with
Oh.
Oh,
you.
now you're getting.
Listen
now
here,
you're-
everybody. Listen here, internet land. Get in the comments. Get in the chat.
She's cute, but you can't date
She's
her.
feisty.
You can't take it.
She's quiet.
You got
She
an
is
attitude.
quiet. She does have an
She's
attitude.
an introvert. She don't say nothing unless you. I don't
Buying
know.
her shoes.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's my something awesome. I need a Jeep.
That's you. That's you all
She needs
internet.
somebody to be awesome.
There
One
we
of
go.
you.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wait a
she
second. I
has
have tickets. You get me a Jeep.
She's not giving to you. She's using her.
I'll even fill up the gas tank.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
That's a lot for a Jeep.
Wow. That's
That's a lot.
Right now.
all right. Ping some friends in Daytona. Get it.
There you go. It's worth a
Couple
drive.
takes of gas.
All right. So my something awesome is actually customer service reps. Now, as I made a note here, not all of y'all. Some of y'all just need to GTFO out of that service industry. But I had a great experience recently. I finally came to the world of 2019 and updated my phone finally. So I went from an iPhone 6S.
A flip phone, basically.
With the button.
No, yeah, it was a home screen button phone.
My sister had one of those and she just upgraded to the 13.
Yeah, well, I
Well,
only
he said 19. He went to 2019.
yeah, 2019.
You got a girlfriend who's gonna take better pictures now. She's like,
Oh,
those
the
are
camera
terrible.
quality.
I don't care about it's just the fact that I know that the last update 6S was the last one in the chopping block, and I'm just like, okay, I gotta get updated.
Yeah, fuzzy nudes look better anyway.
Nah, got rid of those. Sorry.
1980s. That's a boom.
So yeah. What is it? It's the snowstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Anyway.
the
So
Yeah,
colorful.
yeah, you're right. You know when you said, I know what you meant.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, anyways, but the person who helped me actually transfer to everything else. I went in store and whatnot because I know they said you can log in and do it yourself. I'm like, I know I don't want to skip a step or mess it up.
I was
Or-
waiting for a phone call.
I know,
I know, right?
but it was gonna be like last minute, and I didn't want to be like, okay, hey now, and then like get you like that. So I wanted to be nice to you and your schedule. So, but I went to this person, lovely individual at my local store. Really helped me out well, and you know what? I had a great conversation with them as we were updating stuff and
Nice.
whatnot. We were talking. So once in a while, it's all you need to kind of like give you faith in a company because that's the people are the face of the company. It's not the brand itself. Like I don't care about this. It's
Are you by chance Verizon?
no,
Okay. I was going to
Okay.
tell you a story. But
too damn expensive. So
Yeah, but my phone works when I want it to.
yeah, that's the thing.
That's the
So-
only thing.
Well, I was just going
Yeah.
to say they're off commission now. So them spending that extra time, I was going to give them a compliment because they aren't there just to sell, go to the next person.
Right,
It's there. I'm here. I'm hourly now. I can spend the time with you.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think this person's the same way. They didn't care. Also, I was the only person in the store.
Oh,
So, no, but still, even something like that, she could easily been like,
Yeah,
okay, whatever,
right.
and walked off. So,
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. So, thank you to y'all who actually do your job properly. So,
Mine was the Super Bowl halftime show. I thought it was awesome.
That I have not got to watch yet.
Yeah.
I need to go and watch it.
And then I
You need to
also,
go and watch it.
we also have a Peloton bike, and one of the instructors in there did a ride using all the songs from the Super Bowl halftime show.
Which
So I did that last
I'm
night.
gonna do that ride tomorrow. Is it gonna suck? I'm gonna hate it.
No,
is it like 30
I mean
minutes
it's not
long?
easy, but it's not.
it's gonna hurt. but
She's
go-
100 rides deep, so it's a little bit different than my 7 rides. Like, she got t-shirt, never paid.
I do.
Oh,
Well,
she one of the
congratulations.
Peloton folk.
She a Peloton folk. She
Oh.
she in a group on Facebook.
Really?
It's official. It's just a CrossFit. It's your Peloton.
You know Julie that used to work at Winter Circle, the original
Julie.
Julie,
Redhead.
Redhead.
Yeah.
She invited me. She's in there.
She's one of them too.
She's one of them.
All
I'm
right.
trying to convert his sister. She's
Yeah,
got a different type of bike. I'm like, you can still use your.
still use
You
that.
can use any type of bike with it. You just get the
Yeah,
app.
Peloton app.
Oh, okay. Did not know
That's
that.
good to know.
Yep, knowledge.
But then I think you have to like obviously plug in what you actually
You can
did, 'cause
cast it
it's not
to
gonna-
your TV.
Yeah, but it's not going to track your.
You can
workout.
cast your app to the TV.
Yeah, but it's not tracking.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
Your-
yeah. It doesn't show resistance and it
Yeah,
doesn't,
you
you
wouldn't
can't do
know.
leaderboard.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, then, but it's you're able to join the group or do the same things you want to do. At least it's
Yeah, there's a
community
ton.
build.
That's not worth $40.
There's a ton of workouts on the app
There
that
is.
aren't that have nothing to do with cycling.
Yeah, they added several.
That's
new
pretty
ones
awesome.
Once we have space.
Yes.
All right, Wack.
Mine is Georgia folk. Just like I said it,
Mm.
Georgia folk. Let me tell you.
Do we tell you what?
They are. It's just some of the nicest people that are just. They're just nice people. Man, it's slower.
So not Atlanta.
It's slow. Not Atlanta. No. I'm not talking about Georgia people. I'm talking Georgia folk. F-O-L-K folk.
There's the
Like,
difference between people.
So
and
we
folk.
went up from my Aunt Diane passed away a couple weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago. So we went up for the funeral and 8-hour drive up. Entertaining because we had me, my stepdad, Justin, Rissa, and Randy all piled in a van. I called shotgun because I was the oldest. So I got shotgun. So of course
Now he admits he's old.
it's just dad and I yapping the whole way up and just good times. But you get up there and like my Uncle Mike is just he's a super nice guy and they're very, very country. It's just very country. They're probably on, I didn't ask him how much land, but the minimum of what I saw was what our property is, about 2.5 acres. So we could have 5. 2 baby goats had just been born the night before.
Oh.
So it's kind of cool. We got to see the baby goats, but his neighbor next to him had a slightly bigger, nicer house. So he offered to host the family and have everybody over in his house because it wouldn't have been Mike's house. Just it's him and Diane.
Yeah.
They don't have kids and so he offered and just they were just so nice. They made dinner. There was hot dogs and pulled pork sandwiches and everybody said they don't know any of us. You know what I mean? It's our group of 6 that came up or whatever, and then other family that flew in from New York and they don't know any of us and they're
literally
so
just
nice
guys,
people, like just come into our home, so welcoming and so just most of us be like, oh, bunch of strangers. And I get that what it is for is for the family of passing.
So basically, they became a bed and breakfast.
Just so nice. And we had stayed at a hotel, but yes, in terms of opening their home to offer us dinner and anything we needed or wanted, anything like that, and just the kindest, most nicest people. And it's nice to see that is what where my aunt and uncle are living and the type of people that they're hanging around, because they are not glitz and glam and need all this extra thing. They were never those type of people. They were always just, they'll give you the shirt off their back and they don't need anything. They don't ask you for anything. You'd never know that they had a problem or health issues or anything like that. They don't bring all this load of extra. And when you get up there, like just talking with the neighbors and things like that all say the same thing, and they're just all that type of people. And how many people came into the funeral and just came and just remembered my aunt for how sweet of an individual and how great of an individual she was. It was just very, very welcoming. So to go up and meet complete strangers that make you feel like family is really, really cool.
And so essentially, kindness is the original Airbnb.
Yeah, and that's what I mean by Georgia folk. Like when you get into country people, they're typically just the most kindest people ever. And that's
the common salt of the earth.
This group of family friends literally
That's
was
the ones that are like, hey, you kids, get off my
lawn. No, but we had a great time. One of the couples had a little baby that was on the floor, kept smiling at me. I'm like, you can stop because I'm not making no more babies. But super, super, super cute. They had a little, probably 2.5-year-old toddler that was running around complaining because he wanted to get on the 4-wheeler and they said no, and then wanted to get on the tractor and they said no. And he's like, well, I get on, basically looking at you like, I get on the tractor all the time with Papa. Why don't you let me on the tractor? And they're like, there's people here. We're not getting on tractors and stuff like that. And just throwing a tantrum. And but then just sitting
You're
there
like,
having
"Oh, we're not alone."
having conversations with them about their life and their
Yeah.
life with my aunt, with my uncle, and just everything. It was like walking in the door, and we were
That's
family.
nice.
So it was very nice. So I
That's awesome.
greatly appreciated. Thank you to everybody. That should have been in my awesome shout out. Sorry. Everybody who donated. We raised $4,000 in 3
wow.
days.
Holy crap.
$4,000 in
Awesome,
3 days.
Good job, everybody.
So
I'm proud of you.
the goal was 4,500. So my Uncle Mike's work had donated and everything like that. So funeral cost him nothing. Funeral cost him nothing, and he had extra, probably some. I would venture some extra money that is going to go toward paying off some credit card bills and things
Yeah,
like
understand.
that. So helping him get on his
Hospital
feet
bills
at a
and-
time, and
time
and
needs.
all, and can't be a hospital bill's going to come in. But yeah, the funeral ended up costing nothing due to family donations and friend donations.
Awesome. So, and don't forget, it's not just George. I'm sure there's other folk
No,
out there,
there's plenty.
period, you know, but I mean, but in this
Be-
particular scenario,
Be the folk.
be the folk.
Be the
There you go.
folk. I'm telling you.
You know, maybe we should add that as a hashtag. Hashtag be the folk.
No, we already got one. Let's go to the next slide.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Actually.
again? God.
We already got it. There it is.
All right.
All right. Well, Frick, how about you start with your trending local news here starting out?
Polk County, Florida has declared a state of emergency as the trash can pickup delays worsened. If you guys remember
It
the
was
last
insane.
time we
I'm
had,
sure you saw
My
the
can's
ones
still
that
out
are
there.
still sitting outside.
So, okay. So,
Both of them,
Both
the
of them now.
recycling and the trash.
yeah, real
are
quick,
on
my buddy, different Carlos, I'm gonna call myself my own friend, but he actually posted saying, "Hey,
You're not. Sorry, you have a different name. So
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah,
You don't,
I'll drink."
It's trash.
yeah, you don't call him Frank.
Yeah. Anyways, so anyway, the point being here that he was complaining about going like, you know, it's been like 2 days since my trash. I'm like, and we're in the same area. I was like, yeah, same thing for me. It's been 2 days behind, and my trash usually gets picked up on Thursday evening or Thursday midday. It didn't get picked up until Saturday midnight.
Yeah,
so the
just whenever
article-
they can get a truck to run.
Yeah, the article
Yeah.
states that it's running about 10 days. It used to be 5 days behind, and we are now 10 days behind. And people are
Yeah.
complaining with the maggots and the rodents and
Is this a shortage of workers? Is this a shortage? Is this a contract issue? I didn't.
I read-
I need to read the article.
I saw a mix, and this is probably, I didn't read this updated one, but I saw a mix before that. It was basically somebody kind of got the lowest contract scenario. So they just kind of went
They-
wherever was
They went with the
cheapest.
lowest,
They
the
went with
lowest
the
bid.
budget cost.
and-
Budget
the
costs,
things.
and at the
Crappy
same time,
service.
yeah, and at the same time, as every industry is having an issue with
Sure.
finding people to hire, drivers and the work, et cetera, and whatnot. So it's a mix of both. Right?
I'm saying it'd be kind of fun these days to be a trash person because you're rolling around with
You
a big old
don't-
thing. And go,
Like you sit in the car, you don't have to get out and lift the stuff.
Yeah.
most of the time.
Most of them, yeah.
Most of the time. I'm not gonna.
You have your bulk pickup.
My fun would be driving the.
did you know those things have to be calibrated? I just learned this by the way.
Absolutely, because I would be sideswiping cars with it. If you...
I pick up a Ferrari.
No, the door itself has to be calibrated or else it'll hit too hard, and the bumpers have to be replaced. So I got to see how a bumper got replaced.
I could definitely see that because these
Yeah.
things take a beating.
So please stop calibrating them and continue to call him because we really appreciate that.
Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
now I see. Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
making decent money on that. Appreciate it.
Very good. I mean, yeah.
Very cool.
And now the trucks are just sitting there. So
Yeah.
now he needs to train somebody and hire a friend.
And speaking of now not only having trash problems, but so right now, Lakeland, Florida. Yeah. So there's a right off the Publix that I'm closest to.
Yeah.
There's a little area back there that it's a lake.
Apparently it's 12 acres.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that by looking at it.
Me neither. I was thought, okay, there's the lake right there, the back area where trucks go through or something, and then there's a lake back there. And
Right.
there's some land, but I didn't know it was that much land.
Yeah.
So they're thinking about building like a 220 apartment or 225 complex.
Base approval has already been done. Ugh.
Yeah. So which
By the planning board.
yeah, well, they're citing people are complaining because it was a 3-2 vote, and they're the people locally are complaining about all more traffic, et cetera, and whatnot.
Should.
Which number one is, yeah, I get it, but number two, I'm going like, we're already having this much trash problems, and now we're just adding more places
Right.
to it.
Right.
We need to start fixing some of this stuff first, infrastructure wise.
Yeah,
Before we start
infrastructure.
building.
I would like to
100%.
bring how much traffic is there with that school and how
Yes.
it gets backed up.
And it's a
how
2-lane
terrible-
road.
It's a 2-lane road.
So
There's
now
room to
that-
expand it. So
Right.
they're going to
Right.
have to widen it, but there's not room to expand it once you cross over
Correct.
Scott Lake to whatever.
Yeah, like Lake Merriman
Like,
itself.
yeah.
Continuing towards
So-
Lake Highlands.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, so if 200 houses, 50% of them have 2 cars, you're looking at probably 200 to 400, 200 to 300 more
That's true.
cars
And that public
in that area.
Plus friends, plus visitors, plus
The
whatever,
school
et
is
cetera,
probably already packed in that area. I would
Public
assume.
couldn't-
So
When I lived over there 30 years ago, that Publix couldn't handle the amount of people that were
You
in
are
it.
correct.
Well,
That's
now-
why there's so many Publixes around it.
Well,
now you got this
across the
2-lane
street.
road that you're going to add 400 cars to. I get that they're expanding Pipkin, but they're expanding Pipkin because we've already outgrown that
But
area.
we outgrew
Yeah.
that.
And I understand the yay, growth for Lakeland. Lakeland grown. Lakeland
Like,
is already
Bartow needs to
overgrown.
grow, Mulberry needs to
That
grow,
should push
like,
down toward,
push
to me, push down toward
the-
Mulberry.
Yeah,
push out.
right now,
Like,
Lakeland.
people don't need to live within the city limits. Like, you can live.
That could have been done over on
on the
County Line
outskirts.
instead of putting warehouse,
Right.
commercial warehouses. You can
Yeah.
put more housing out there
housing
on
County
a
Line.
4-lane road.
Right now, I'm equating Lakeland to a 10-pound ham and a 5-pound bag.
Yeah,
It's just not. I mean,
Yeah.
it's growing, but it's just like you need now the
You
infrastructure, the
gotta
basis
push
for set,
out,
and
yeah.
then
You're adding all these people that you're
without
not.
adding the
the
things we need.
infrastructure.
Yeah.
Well, and somebody mentioned water supply, and they were like, "Do we have the infrastructure for all the growth that we're doing to keep pushing proper water
Not
supply
Mulberry,
through the
we don't.
city?"
I'm
And
aware for sure.
and it's what so there's and somebody else laughed at it, and I'm like,
That's
Are you
like
if
are
you
you
think about
laughing because you're educated about this, and you're like, yeah, we got plenty of water supply, like, or are you laughing because you don't understand the situation and
Or-
how water
That's
gets to
freaking
houses?
serious.
or because we're doomed.
Right, right.
It's like
Because we're
no
doomed.
water. We're
Yeah.
doomed.
So I mean, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
That I'm not a fan. I'm just, in personal opinion, everybody,
I mean,
whatever.
it still has to get approved
They're all personal
by.
opinions.
it's got to get approved by a
That's the
city
commission.
commission. But once you get through planning, the
Yes.
commission almost always approves anything that the.
And I wonder
The
who's going to
planning
be
board.
building. Is it going to be another Century Areva, which is going to be the 5th one in Lakeland?
Yeah, I don't know, and
I
I
didn't- I
don't
didn't see
remember.
that
I don't
far.
remember.
I didn't see it when I read it.
Chime in, chat. What do you think?
They
Especially if
didn't
you're
say
local to
like
the area.
high-end
So
apartments or anything. It looks like
But
they're
that
just
to me would make
framing them
sense.
and,
Why
like,
not be a
starting-
tax or a bond community instead of a tax credit?
not 255, 244. My bad. So well, this is the game. Now we talked about a loss real quick.
Like, why wouldn't you build some like high-end apartments or town?
Well, and that because that's part of what they're saying is that the problem is not so much housing
Right.
in our area; it's the cost of housing.
Yeah.
Is the cost of apartments
So are they going to do tax
because you're
credit
one
then?
better and they might and
Because Willow, what is the one right there by Goodwill? That's
don't know.
tax credit
Yes.
property.
Oh yeah.
and I just
Sorry, I was leasing.
no, it's I
So,
yeah, I don't know.
so well, no, yeah, this is a game, but Patty's going to talk about a loss now.
Yeah, I don't like this either.
Yeah.
So the Cuban shop downtown, which is Silver Ring Cafe that overlooks one park on the corner of Maine and is that Tennessee?
I think Tennessee.
Yeah, Silver Ring Cafe. They have been there for 36 or 37 years.
Mhm.
and they
1986, I think.
are
Crazy.
Yeah.
they're being forced to close that location.
Looking for a new
looking for a new location. They're not shutting down, but they're being pushed out with no option to renew their lease.
I don't like
And there's
it.
not even another place slated to go in there. They're
No,
just telling them they can't
Kate,
come back.
no.
Kate talked about
Kate said in an interview, Kate said she already has somebody that's taking over the space.
Oh, I thought it
No.
wasn't decided.
well, no, it said it's slated for a business, but not like a sandwich shop kind of thing. Whatever.
Yeah,
but
it's slated for another business. She already has somebody coming in to take the place, and it will be it's basically
and I just thought about this.
the image of the new downtown.
Yeah, but I'm just kind of curious now because why not them and then Divicious right
right.
literally 2 doors down?
That's
Is the
what I was
vicious
thinking,
next?
And I was
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
also
possibly. Or,
thinking, like, why don't, okay, here's the option to renew, like, they said they had no option to renew.
Even if it was
like,
like
at all.
$10,000 a month or
yeah,
something.
exactly. Yeah, no, yeah.
Like, why not put it, if she's looking for a new look or to fit a certain image of downtown, why don't you make them renovate? Like, that's a stipulation of your renewal, you have to renovate. the
Upon
space.
renovate, yeah,
But,
you need to renovate because we need it.
I'm
to-
thinking and just
Because it is old, it's
yeah,
kind of run down looking. I understand that it doesn't fit.
it's
the
a mom
look,
and pop shop.
Yeah.
It's
it's supposed to be.
so
But-
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
It's like telling
should
Fat
still
Jack to
look
be modern,
clean
like,
and
no.
nice.
right.
You know, it does need to be updated, but that's not a reason to kick someone out, just have them
I'm,
renovate.
and again, I just thought about this literally right now. I'm thinking, what if there's maybe also pressure from the city on her about saying, well, we're expanding to look for these kind of things, and if not, and that's not going to be her as a building owner.
Right.
It's going to maybe now something that's going to
Yeah.
impact her. So, and I'm thinking maybe there's other things that works that we may not know,
Oh, I'm
obviously,
sure
because
there
we're
are.
not, you know.
But she's moving away, obviously shift away that it's not going to be a food place, and we're losing
exactly.
a staple in downtown who is
Yeah, which
now
that's a big. It's
a local
36
business who is
years.
36 years, who is now going to be fighting for their livelihood
Yeah.
to look for
Hopefully they
someplace
can
new.
find another spot.
And I think they
downtown.
will. There's a lot of there's a lot of
yeah.
business places to be able to move to, but you're talking moving full kitchens,
Yeah.
full like now they have all their equipment, but build-ins into a
build-ins.
commercial property
Good luck.
is very tough to do.
Yeah,
So
and
unless
it's
you're taking
expensive.
over a place that closed,
Yeah.
it's really tough.
And
So
how many of our staples have moved to food trucks, and
Right.
now a food truck that's been running for 17 years. I don't know if you saw that, she closed too.
Oh yeah,
I
Dricka.
did.
Yeah,
What
well,
do you
that-
know? Do you
I
know
just found out
why?
yesterday.
No, she
she
just-
just found out yesterday.
I think she said she's just kind of just done.
Just kind of ready to move
Yeah,
on.
just ready to kind
I
of
saw her
retire.
at the joinery on Friday.
Oh, yeah?
There was a spot in the joinery that I saw that
Yeah, I just saw that
closed
too.
just now.
The
just-
Mediterranean place.
Yeah, just
That's a
closed
venue
yesterday.
place.
I can't remember
or
the name.
article just went up yesterday.
Poland. I'm sorry, I don't remember the
I don't know.
name.
It's yeah.
At the joinery?
The
Yes.
Mediterranean places. Yeah, I don't remember.
It was
what
in
the
Lakeland
name
now.
was. I've never been to the joinery.
Well, no, because the joinery's got
I
like
know, so
it's got
we
the
tried to
burger
go
place, it's got like the sushi burrito place, it's got the
There's like 6 restaurants. in
Yeah.
yeah, no, I know, but I don't remember Mediterranean.
So,
Honestly, it's like all the healthy food stuff in the back, and I can see why, because man, it's a very niche.
but yeah, so it's a bummer.
Yeah.
It's a bummer to see some of our local shops kind of go. I understand, progress and the wheel of progress and things like
Yeah.
that. But
Well, because of a lot of this stuff happening, you get other places like Home Court as well
yeah,
that's shutting down.
that was weird. Yeah, and they didn't put any marketing into it. Nothing in that location does well. I don't understand.
Ever.
There's a whole plaza full of everything.
Yeah,
Firehouse is the only thing
yeah.
that makes it, which I get because it's
Honey
Firehouse.
baked ham.
Honey baked
moved
ham,
to
yeah.
Fancy Q's
Yeah.
spot.
So it's really weird that corner location though, with all the traffic coming out of Hobby Lobby, but then it's and they had said no marketing because I guess a couple of the CEOs or whatever just don't travel over this way, so
No,
they don't
no,
put
it's
any
on
time
them
in the
now,
location.
so.
Well, my son enjoyed the job. So Tracy, if you ever open up another shop, my son would love.
I
to
enjoyed
do
the
a
food, the
job.
service when we went
It was
was
good, yeah.
great. Like
Yeah.
I had a good time. It was nice. I was hoping to go back and go rent the room and do the video
Yeah, yeah,
things. Like
They
I
did
thought
the
it was a
golf
cool
thing.
idea. So I mean, yeah. Listen, if you need a marketing company, man, let's go. Let's go.
PPA marketing.
Man, I would have loved to had a budget with them to run local specials and push it out
Oh, yeah.
throughout Polk County. Would have been great.
I would have loved to
Great.
have one in each city in Polk.
And I didn't realize that, like, I guess, that's a dropped ball on our part, I guess, is that we didn't. But when a big place like that from a more corporate style place opens, you usually think that they got it in
somebody,
place.
yeah.
They got it in place, and especially when they probably $1 million that they put into it. Because
Easily.
that screen room itself is.
Oh, yeah.
is
Well,
I know
like,
it's complete.
they're like
It's
50
renovated.
they're like-
It's that far and
yeah, they're like $30,000 just for the screen
Yeah,
system, and then all those.
it's around 50, 30-50ish after everything else.
Yep.
Because also you got to talk about replacement, updating, calibrations, and all
Yeah.
that jazz. That's why Rec Room got rid of it, because number one, it's a bunch of college
It's-
kids ruining it.
Yep.
So they put a ping pong table, a lot easier to manage.
New piece of wood. That'll
Yeah,
be
exactly.
$300. Used to be 50. All right. So yeah, and things. Medical marijuana. Yay! Medical marijuana grower looks to plant roots in Southwest Lakeland, over behind the O'Reilly building.
Yeah.
I guess tucked back behind there is actually a lot of land. So it's over that way. Revolution Global is the company. They are an Illinois-based medical marijuana
There's
company.
No S.
Was that?
There's no S.
Illinois.
You usually say it right, but you said it wrong today.
Did I?
Yes.
That's weird.
Like
Salmon. So yeah, and some of the locals over there in Lakes are not happy because they said
Go
they
over
can
and
already
around.
they can already smell the weed from the other. There's another medical marijuana facility not too far from them,
Smells funky
and
over
they
there.
said they just said they can already smell it, so they're not happy that it's
Well, at
actually
least then they don't have to dip into their supply.
it's
Like,
with yeah right.
Hey, you gotta get it for free.
I
think
know,
it's fun,
right? Contact. I'm just kidding.
So yeah, this is the second facility within that boundary area,
Yeah.
I guess. But right now it's a market. with more than 17,000 medical
And I
marijuana.
know you said it's from Illinois, but is the other one, is that in conjunction with the one in Lake Wales? Or is this?
No, for this company, it's their first one in Florida.
This is the first one in
Okay.
Florida.
Yeah.
First site in Florida, 109,000 warehouse being
My
constructed.
gosh.
109,000
Oh, it's
square
gonna be
feet of
indoor?
weed. Yeah.
Holy crap.
So it's because it's indoor grow
So
facility.
do they still call it a cherry picker?
Not so much. So yeah, the other existing marijuana cultivation facility is Cetera Wellness off of Hamilton Road, outside of the city limits. So Lakeland officials have no oversight, and I'm really liking the RIG roofing ads that are showing up
so I was looking
in
at
display on the Ledger's website because I rule. So yeah, but yeah, it's the proposed site is more than 1,000 feet away from the closest residence, so that's what makes it like it's okay. But people in Caroline Lakes are not.
And I'm sure that's the same thing.
Some
like
are
schools,
not
it has to
super
be
happy.
X number of feet from a school too, I'm sure. Okay.
Yeah. So, this one, they're in their zoning and planning. It says that they feel that they have better level in HVAC systems and things like that than some of the other companies are using. They have it down to a science per se. So
they need filtration a lot of times because for their product.
And they're also, I mean,
Smell.
and it's growing. So
That's
one of the reasons that it's moving down to this area is not like obviously Florida, glaucoma, but and I-4 traffic stress and things like that. But is that DeSantis actually backs a lot of these projects involving medical marijuana for the medical purposes, and its studies are showing that medical marijuana is helping COVID, and so more of these companies can come and do what they do, and their product goes to the scientists to help fill these plans and
I remember hearing,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember hearing it's almost about 15-20 years ago when I was still here in Lakeland at that time, but I heard moved not so long ago from before that from the Pensacola area, Pace Milton area and whatnot. And I remember somebody had mentioned a long time because they're like, oh, you're from that area, it's that they're somebody in their family used to own government-owned land that grew marijuana because they always needed to test it or for X, Y, and Z purposes or THC and whatnot. And back then I was just like, oh my god, government-owned property. They're like, what? No, that's and it's funny how the mindset's changed. Yeah, exactly. I was scandalous. Yeah, we're talking nowadays, and we're like, oh, cool, another one's opening up. Funny how things have changed. And I think the comedian John Mulaney said it the best. I think how marijuana has become so mainstream. It's kind of like the U.S. is like a parent, and it said okay, and it finally just gave in and they want to be cool. Like, okay, you try a little.
We're on our third child.
Exactly.
We're all right. Just go.
Exactly. So he had the right idea. It's like we just pestered them enough to be like, just make it legal.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see, and when it comes to like our governor being open to things things like this where it's such a medical beneficiary and it helps so much that he's like, why should I stop that? I should let that come to Florida and we make the money off of it.
Yeah, the benefits outweigh everything.
They're taxing it,
but I'm surprised. What's his name? John Morgan, a lawyer, has not been like more dispensaries.
Yes, they're really. I mean, they're pushing to make recreational. They're still making that push.
The moment the government can get their hands on it,
I'm okay with it being for medical use. I don't
You can get a medical card.
You can
for
get
the stupidest reasons. It's basically.
I have a headache. Yeah. All right, here's some gummies.
Like, I'm stressed out. Okay.
I don't mind you getting the medical card for it, but when you file for disability because you're just a lazy piece of shit, I have a problem with you. And yes, I'm calling you out on a national broadcast because you're a fucking idiot. And I'll go ahead and drink to that too.
She don't have to pee
twice. Well, that's the local stuff. So let's look at the bigger, the national material.
Oh, I skipped national. Oh, look at that.
Look at it. Look at it.
Look at that guy.
It is basketball season, as you all know.
Look at that guy.
You're so silly. It is. Boston Celtics with their 135/87 victory for the 76ers. The Celtics are the first team in NBA history to win 3 straight road games by at least 30 points.
That's
so
massive
domination.
It was pretty awesome.
Dominatrix.
Yes.
I was gone this weekend. Make it up for good night.
Oh my goodness gracious.
We're gonna need some more drinks.
It's your turn, go.
Hurry
up and talk
Oh.
before I do.
Oh, is that why I brought back the lights?
For a webinar.
You said it was a porn light. I mean, dang.
It's not a lie.
So we'll key you in. We have a studio light. That's what the laser beam of light is coming over my shoulder. It's not R2D2 or coming off of Darth Vader's laser back there.
Yeah,
laser sword.
All right. Now for my national thing, Virgin Atlantic is finally jumping in on the tourism game, trying to get people into outer space. But here's the thing, though. They get you only to the edge of space. I mentioned it before. There's something called the Kármán line, which basically is the actual difference between your atmosphere and then finally just outer space. So that's what they call Kármán line. Guy who figured it out. But basically, they get you only to the edge of space. So they're not really getting to go out. Like people who actually like go on the Blue Origin, they actually go into outer space. They're waitlist, so they actually can be considered astronauts. But anyways, it's basically you pay $150,000 the deposit ahead of time. Then before the flight actually goes through, you have to pay between that deposit and then the remaining 300,000. So the total is 450K. But only to go to the edge of space.
Just write a check for me, please.
Now, is this the same?
know,
Is this the same ride that he did, where they're actually floating?
No,
The
again,
Blue Origin
it's only taking you to the.
So no, you're just going.
I think it's
you're
only
not-
to the edge. Yeah.
You go up, you feel the weightlessness for like a couple seconds, and you're right back.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's only to the very edge. I mean, you're not going up there like I think they were up there for the Blue Origin people. I think they were up for like because I saw a video.
Hours.
Yeah, it was up there for almost like a minute.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Oh, I
No,
thought.
no.
Yeah. No, it was time. So it was
I
only
can buy
maybe like a
5
minute.
Jeeps for that. I'm good.
Yeah, because I wasn't. What's the owner's name? I'm blanking on it.
Oh, Sir.
Richard Branson.
Yeah.
So when they went up, they were up there. They unbuckled. They were floating around. Is that the same ride that they're going to be taking, or is it
I
a
thought-
glorified
I
jet
thought
trip?
Bezos was the one.
Did you
who
have
No,
did
they
the-
both.
No,
They both did.
They both did.
They
Yeah,
both did.
Richard Branson did as well. But
Because that's what I want. Like, okay, so
That's the one I pay for. The one I can unbuckle.
yes,
and
the
float
one that
around.
I don't have that kind of money. I
No,
don't know
but
that
if
I'll
I was going
ever
to pay
have that
for
kind of money.
something,
But
That's what I'd pay for. I wouldn't pay for this. Go to the edge and come back.
only 49,000. Okay. So you see, it's not. They're not really saying because they're saying here, as a plane ascends more than 50,000 50 miles, not 50,000.
50 miles.
The plane
above,
ascends to more than 50
Yes,
miles above your
passengers on board can unbuckle.
and flow. Okay.
So yes, for me, if I had that kind of money, yes.
And
Now,
glide down to the-
also for me, if based on my age, if I can wait 20 years, this is going to be common.
Right.
This is going to be common. It is going to be
time will-
$100,000 ride.
Volcanoes will go to space.
Or in 30 years, it will be a $25,000 flight. Because just like SpaceX launching and putting satellites and coming back down and landing, blah, 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 all that is becoming
Common.
it's common. They're getting
Okay.
less and less and less expensive. 30 years from now, going to space for $25,000, I think will be a thing. 30 years from now.
Okay. All right. So actually, I'm sorry, I'm looking it up right now here on the spot. So yeah, apparently they just passed the line. Like Blue Origin goes like 62 miles. Apparently. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. The fact is,
I'm sorry. The Kármán line is at 62 miles.
okay.
So, but apparently they just barely passed that.
Now the fact is that you get to unbuckle. You get to unbuckle and float around. So I don't know if you guys watched when Virgin Galactic did it. We did. We watched it. It was cool. It was super cool. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I think that eventually this becomes a normal thing. It's a hot air balloon ride. Which in our day.
Yeah, exactly.
Before going up a hot air balloon, like, ooh.
You travel fancy.
Like now doing that now is still cool, but you can go do it for $25 in Orlando.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I take a helicopter ride. For
So
that.
I think that something like this that is $500,000 now, 25 years from now will be a normal style, not a theme park ride, so to speak.
Yeah.
Way more than that, but like a hot air balloon ride and things like that now, or skydiving. It'll be similar to that, but I think it'll be closer to that $25,000 range. So if you have time to wait and money to burn, then
All right. Sorry, quick correction real quick. Okay.
Mhm.
So the Kármán line's at 100 kilometers above sea level. However, the US uses 80 kilometers. So Virgin Atlantic hits 86 kilometers. So technically, I don't think it's still hitting
Sure.
the Kármán line of outer space. I mean, I guess there's still weightlessness.
if I'm floating,
Yeah,
that's
exactly. Yeah. So
cool.
if I'm blown, I guess, but I mean, so I'm not So I don't think technically you can still call them astronauts, whoever takes us.
Sure.
Because the other one I think does actually pass the true line.
I didn't get to look it up, but Tesla has something cool going. SpaceX has something cool going on that they're getting ready to launch some pilots into space, and I think they're actually doing an exiting of the capsule. At least the screenshot showed a human exiting the capsule. So
Cool.
I don't know. I don't know if it's any sort of spacesuit walk or anything like that, but they're working toward that. So, because that would be cool. You actually get to go out into space and you attach on a bungee cord. No,
but still,
go out into space.
But still, I would actually want to be able to hit the Kármán line, actually pass the true Kármán line.
Right.
Yeah.
So the 100 kilometers, and
I think it would be amazing.
Anyways,
right now, if you have the money to burn and you don't have the lifetime to wait, I get it. I think
you know what? This is your Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, I think $500,000 to it, because this is for somebody that has multi-millions of dollars.
Yeah.
It's not for
it's not for someone who only has 500.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're if you're 50 years and older and you have that kind of money, yes, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's not gonna,
because
the price isn't going to decrease that exponentially in your
making
What's been a couple hundred in skydiving?
Making it to 75 is tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's a work nowadays. So
we took some time on that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no,
interesting live.
We're taking time on a lot of our stuff because it's freaking awesome.
All right, so
conversation.
Oh, Patty.
All right, so Disney is following Universal and dropping their mask requirement policy for vaccinated
A year later.
guests.
It's a year difference.
They both dropped their policies last year, I think, and beginning of last year or end of 2020.
You done with both? Is that where you're going?
Yes.
England.
But they added it back starting December of last year.
Oh, because the Omara, whatever.
The
Omicron.
So I guess Universal dropped their mask policy earlier this month, like beginning of February. And now Disney is dropping theirs for indoor, outdoor, for vaccinated guests only.
Do I have to show my card?
However, you're not allowed to check.
You can't ask me.
And, you can't ask.
Against HIPAA.
Well, it's not against HIPAA,
It's
against.
Should be.
What's his name?
Well, no, because the same thing with MMR, I think, et cetera. So
DeSantis says that you can't ask, or every person they ask, it's $5,000 to see vaccination.
I'm vaccinated.
So, I mean, could you imagine them asking every person that comes in if they're vaccinated? $5,000.
I'm vaccinated.
I think it's more of a social responsibility at this point, kind of thing.
If you don't feel good, stay home.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, don't take somebody out. But
shout out the truckers.
Jesus. No, but
I'm staying as silent as I can be because I'll go on.
I got political instigator for that.
Oh, I do.
So no, but I was say real quick along with that, I think they still have to in enclosed areas like the monorails or transportation rather, that you still have to, even if you are athletic. So
Universal is not required.
Oh, and I get it. Okay. And I get it with Disney.
They said they are
Disney,
recommending, but
that is
not required.
This is tourism. This is where everybody from around the world. Where are you going? I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Disney World. This is everybody around the world bringing all of it. But listen, they've also been bringing all the germs for all their entire life. Yeah. So
and
it's a big world after all.
100%. So
I mean, back before any of this COVID stuff was going on, when we went, like Tyler always got sniffles and Volcano always got sniffles
because he's touching all the posts and then
whatever.
Doesn't matter how clean you stay.
Kids are still building their immune system, so he got sick almost every time we went, and we went quite often. So
you gotta live your life.
You just have to get used to the germs that are going to be around. Yep. You have to build your immune system.
Yep.
And COVID's not going away. So
pretty much,
it's here.
It's our new flu.
We haven't been, and it sucks because we're paying for the passes, but we haven't been back to Universal yet
because of the mask thing.
Yeah, and we're in beautiful weather where we should be going.
Well, that's why we would start going again because
it's still a little more chilly than I like.
Did I see something like the swine flu's coming back again too?
Oh yeah,
because it was part of. Okay. Can't do it.
All right. What's
Can't
yours?
do it.
What's yours?
Mine is the LA Rams win 23-20 over the Cincinnati Bengals. I was listening to it in a car ride home for the last quarter while my wife texted me 30 seconds behind with her updates because she didn't know I was listening because I couldn't text her while I was driving the last 3 hours. And I was kind of bummed.
That's a good wife, because you know
Oh,
what? I
amazing.
wanna watch.
Amazing, because I was like, text me. I was like, please text me updates because I forgot that the car had Siri. We're listening to Siri, and I was like, they have an NFL channel in the last quarter.
Siri or Sirius?
Sirius.
Okay, I was like,
Whatever. They have a thing. They have a thing.
His S's aren't working too
My
well.
S's
today.
don't. It jumped over on Illinois and it jumped off of Sirius.
There you go.
oh, like wash and wash.
Yes.
Peanut butter. So yes, they won. Good for them. One of the guys
That's
won
hometown.
the Super Bowl, and 2 hours later his baby was born.
Oh yeah. I
It was
saw that
awesome.
video.
2
on
hours
that.
later, he's in a hospital.
Yeah.
She was at the game and she had to be taken out on the
Yeah.
stretcher.
It's amazing.
Okay,
That's
Amazing.
some dedication.
That's some
Like,
dedication.
Show up like,
She should have just had it there. There's paramedics on site. Just have the baby right there.
But it's, I mean, how awesome does your day have to be? Where like, I just want the Super Bowl.
You win a gigantic
kid was just
ring,
born.
kid was born.
You know, I was like, probably
Yeah.
it's like that day is like, no, that's it.
Best
It's the
day
best
ever.
day ever. I mean,
Yep. Cooper Kupp won the MVP, and Aaron Donald dominated on defense, was just absolutely incredible.
Was it number 99? I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
And
Double check.
the Bengals, I would really wanted them to win because Joe Burrow has won a national championship, and then to come aboard basically and take them to the Bengals to the Super Bowl. This is an almost last place team who flipped stuff around.
Didn't know that
And
either.
exactly, that's why.
My Ohio people were going nuts.
So just crazy. Very excited for the Bengals. It was a slower game. It was a slower paced game in terms of the scores, but it was still a very
It's still
competitive
good.
game because
That-
they had to work to find each other's holes.
Yeah.
So it was
Hashtag.
once they lubed up in the locker room, it was game on from there. But it was great. Listening to it sounded good from the text messages. It sounded good.
Shower anybody?
But also the Super Bowl halftime show. Listen, if you was over 65, you didn't like it. If you were under 30, you probably didn't like it. Everybody in between that, apparently it was amazing. I haven't got to watch it yet. I'm gonna turn it on this TV and crank it up while my kid is in school tomorrow, and I'm gonna enjoy it because. Now Kendrick Lamar, I heard, probably didn't not so much. Doesn't really fit.
Yeah, I was gonna say with that, but I get it.
There's other artists they could have put in there.
But they were also just trying to get local people.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
but
different generation from.
But I'll tell you what, and yes, I heard a couple people say, well, they did this song and they probably should have done that. There's always going to be that.
Yeah,
There's always
I
going
was
to be that.
watching it, I was loving it, and then I was like, it's over. What?
Yeah.
It's
So, but
quick.
That's what I tell people. Just enjoy it.
from everything that I could,
Isn't that
and if it's
fun?
not your cup of tea, that's okay because not all music is everybody's cup of tea. That is the whole point in diversity. Like hip hop is there, rap is there. This is part of worldwide nationality in music. Like that you don't have to like it. It doesn't have to be your cup of tea. Maroon 5 ain't everybody's cup of tea. Bruno Mars ain't everybody's cup of tea. Prince should better be everybody's cup of tea, except for Frick. But that's the thing is they do a good job of pulling different artists in at different times. They did a great job of making this crew making it non-political. So they're pointing out, oh, Snoop got high before. You kidding me? Snoop was high the whole time.
If he didn't, I would be upset.
There's a photo of him smoking before he stepped up on stage. Well, guess what? Number 1, it's legal in California. 2, he has a medical marijuana card. 2, 3, it's Snoop.
He also has
No, wait,
Yeah.
backwards. Number 1, it's Snoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then so I thought it was awesome. I'm excited to watch it. From what I can see, people are ranking it right up there with Prince and MJ.
That's
when you're up there with those, that tells you something about the generation of people listening to music, and it was a lot of 80s baby, which is all of us. So I'm excited. I think it overshadowed the game by far, but I mean.
Although the one good thing I want to say about the game, though, and just something that I've said plenty of times prior, I love when a sports event. That's how much I know about sports. A sports event.
It's called football.
Go ahead. And in general, I like it when it's close like that.
Me too.
Because if it was 47-6, I'm like,
all the playoffs, the entire NFL playoffs, almost all of them are just like that.
Well, yeah, but then
Just like that.
And
Lots of
okay,
overtimes, lots of.
I still remember the Seahawks game.
Mhm.
Because why? Because it was so close. You're like, oh my god, the guy got the last touchdown in like the 0.2 seconds.
Yep, one of the Buffalo Bills last games. Like it was
Yeah.
nuts. So I'm you know,
That's when I really like sports like that.
all the things trending national
I
and
just looked
stuff
at
like
these
that. So
questions.
random questions. Let's
Yeah,
roll
heck of a
through these
switch.
babies. We got about 22 minutes.
And I know we all have our vices about Valentine's Day, but is there any must-haves for this specific day? I like Whoppers, and I said that at the beginning of the show. Those are just like my favorite little
I
candy.
love the conversation hearts. I was a little bummed that they did not have any when we went
Really?
for the 50% off candy.
We don't. Yeah, we do. So I was bummed.
I
'cause-
will never. We don't buy it in advance, but I always do go check the sale, like the 50% off. And
Yeah,
I
I'm
look
gonna
for
have
the
to do it.
conversation hearts. They didn't have any.
And I was at Walgreens, right?
Volcano did not get any.
I don't think,
And his Valentine's exchange, because I was looking forward to that. I was like, oh, he'll at least get like a package of them.
I don't think I have any must-haves. You know, just
Got a lot of ring pops.
Because everybody was like, "Oh, let's do that," because they're different, just like we did. And guess what? We all did something different, equally.
There were like 3 different kids.
Mine is always like some sort of
Reese's.
Reese's Pieces or something like that's.
Do you like the
Although-
extra peanut butter ones, or do you like the extra chocolate ones? Like which one's your favorite?
I'm more of the peanut butter.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more
Yeah,
of the
he
peanut
got
butter
a
than
big
chocolate. It's
Reese's
a big
heart,
Reese's heart.
so it's just the shell of chocolate, and the whole thing is like the peanut butter.
You sound like
But yeah, and we don't typically celebrate Valentine's Day and
I
things
know
like
one
that
year he
because
gave
we
me
do.
a fit because I didn't get him anything. It was like I went and it was I think the day after I had to go to the store and I didn't pick up.
I don't know. If I be y'all right now, I'd be like, I should
then
buy
I-
this. Oh, my house.
I went back and got him something, and then it sat in the refrigerator for a year.
because he's mad.
No, I get it.
No.
No, we get a lot of chocolate and stuff. I just don't end up eating a lot of candy because by the time I think about it, it's like nighttime and I'm not
Mm.
trying to like eat a bunch of sugar
Yeah.
and then go in bed
Bed.
because I'm trying to,
Go to sleep.
well, not even that, but trying to maintain weight while figuring out how to make time to work out and things like that. So I just,
Gotcha.
I end up thinking about that stuff late at night. And yeah, I know you don't have that problem, Captain Metabolism. Mine went away. Wait till you turn 40.
Almost.
Exactly. It's all downhill.
So, well, speaking of
right
downhill,
about here.
Yeah.
yeah, wait.
I'm already getting some myself. So, okay. But now, speaking about rituals or halves, do you have a Super Bowl ritual for sports?
Football.
I was a little bummed this year because Black was gone. We normally at least make an appearance at Winter Circle. Like
So you
we
don't say
always-
volcano?
stop by. No, we had church in the morning, and then it was also my dad's 80th birthday.
Oh, that's right. I saw the
And
pictures. I'm sorry.
So
Ugh, selfish.
yeah, we took him out for ice cream, then he came back here.
And Dad doesn't like football, right?
He doesn't. I mean, yeah,
He
but he doesn't like crowds.
Well-
actually went to after he left here. He went to my uncle's house and watched the game.
Okay.
But
Yeah. So, and we also like if we
But, yeah,
always
I
make an
was
appearance
thinking,
at Winter
like,
Circle.
I would take Volcano by after church to Winter Circle and just stop in, say hi to Deepa.
Yeah.
and
Because before, back in the day,
leave, just like
back in the
pop
day,
our
it
heads
was
in and
usually
say hi.
so when
Little bum.
prior to her and I, the year prior that I worked at Winter Circle before meeting her, I would work in the kitchen and a couple of the other girls would work up front. I would work in the kitchen with Dad and one of the other cooks who was constantly hammered. And we'd do 2,000, 3,000 wings.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
They
it would
would
start
get
at
there
6
like
o'clock in the
6
morning.
o'clock in the morning.
It would start at 6 o'clock in the morning and you just start making wings and you had time slots. And this was back, sometimes they put the Super Bowl at like 3 o'clock or 4
Yeah, yeah,
o'clock instead of 6:30. It'd be a
So
4
when the
o'clock
break-
game, so things would be slammed. I wish they would move back to the 4 o'clock
You choose, so
Um,
you could watch it and still go to bed at a normal
and
time.
sober up.
Did I
But
see Bull was helping Daddy this
yeah, yeah. So Bull was there, but so now in years past, now that we don't work there, we'll typically pop up and just
Yeah.
kind of relieve some stress for a little
Yeah.
bit and then go back to things. But if not, I really for a while we were going over to a couple friends' house and we'd go spend time with them and hang out and have a big Super Bowl party. Now I'm more apt to be the one that hosts the Super Bowl party and just have our family over and friends over and do
We
that.
had actually planned to cook
So,
out for
yeah,
that
we
day.
had planned to cook out because it was my stepdad and Brooke's dad's birthday are on the same day.
Oh wow.
Aw.
So that has become a scheduling where we get it, and
Yeah, one or the other.
we all hang out
They
together,
all
so it
go,
works out
so,
great.
like,
So yeah, so we missed out on that a little bit, but typically some buffalo dip.
yeah.
Yeah.
Buffalo
Her
dip.
That's-
buffalo dip.
And hers
Yeah.
or Ashley's,
Yeah,
it's
Ashley's
the
is
same.
good
It's they both make it differently, and it's delicious.
I don't know that I've had Ashley's. Actually, I need to try some, please.
Mhm. She does public chicken.
My ritual is showing up at other people's houses
See, that's what I'm saying.
because as everybody knows, I am not a sports
Right.
person.
Right. It's
I
not
do
like
not-
we're gonna host the party.
I do not sport.
Nope,
Do not sport.
he does
I do
shots.
drink.
Yes, we do. We do Captain Morgan. Hey,
All right. Okay. What job do you think you would enjoy doing every day?
she's like, I didn't write this, so let me
At
read it
this
real
point
quick
in
so
your
I
life.
can say it.
All right. So, what job would I enjoy doing every day at this point in my life?
Recording games.
Is this like if you weren't doing your everyday job? I know this is my question.
Yeah, okay, if I'm not doing what I'm currently doing right now.
Okay, yeah.
So
As an alternative, what would your?
I don't want to fix your crap. I just want to record it, and I want to be able to cheer, and I want to be able to see, and like I just oh.
I was watching and sorry, tie in on that. We watched Flow Sports. So Flow Sports is an app, and they've grown. They were very small 10 years ago, and they've grown to where they cover a bunch of different sports now. Competitive cheerleading, bowling, this, that, and the other thing. And they have access, and they go and live stream film all these things. They do DCI, so drum and bugle corps. That's why I'm telling you about it. Oh, you're thinking. But they bowling, there was a competition on the other night, and it's the qualifying toward this weekend's tournament, and they're there and they're filming. As long as you're a Flow Sports subscriber to that channel, it's $15 per channel, so each
Yeah,
one,
it's crazy.
so it's $15
I wish there
per
was like a Flow Sports.
Flow
package.
Sports package. But I thought about that when you mentioned games. I'm like, wouldn't it be cool just to have our little localized, and you come in, you pay $10 a month, but you get to watch the kids' games and things like that.
Like,
So NFHS network has cameras up at Jenkins and Bartow.
That's
I know
cool.
for 10,000% sure. Oh,
Yeah.
and at Kathleen, but it's not in all the high schools. They bring in their own equipment, their
Yep.
own.
That's how
cameras.
Flow Sports started.
And
is
it's
they did
just, and I can't compete with
this.
that.
Sure,
But I do notice that there's things that I don't like. Like I wish they would give me just control of the game. Like
Sure.
let me move the camera, because sometimes it focuses here and the kids are down here, and I'm just
Sure.
like, hello, did he make the shots?
which you can't
you
do.
know.
But yeah,
But that's my only qualm. But I still I really enjoy just watching the kids' games. I know they're not my kids, but still, I love
it
watching.
would be a cool,
athletes.
fun thing to turn into a little project that
yeah.
you can do. That is,
Mhm.
Because some like
Some you
like
love,
to
some-
watch
and-
their alma mater. Like,
yeah.
back
That
and watch
parents
their
that
games.
family members that can't make the games, that you're the
That's-
live stream support for that. Like that's
That's
cool.
why I got so much
And then
love
these-
on my
right.
YouTube channel as I was uploading all the kids' games. And they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I was out of town. I couldn't see it. And I'm like,
Yep.
here's the link.
Like it's something to expand on.
Anyways.
I'll say professional.
Whoa, I did not know where you were going with that.
Pro
No. Yeah.
professional.
Professional.
I'm
Yeah,
in.
no. So I mean, right now, being back at
And
the point,
divorced.
being back in the music industry is, really kind of reawakened me again. So, doing recordings again, professional. But being involved in the music industry. So, either music recording, engineering, mixing, and all that kind of stuff, or even being a touring musician. Like I said, if that was my job, then be touring, working, going around. I'm not saying every single week I'd be touring. But,
Sure.
hey, take 2-3 months and then take the other 7, 8 off, whatever.
I did that. It's amazing, but it's also
It's taxing.
it's not if you're single or just have a
Yeah.
girlfriend who is willing to travel with you.
Something like that, exactly.
That is the
Yeah.
ideal situation.
I mean, well, first of all, she already comes to all my shows anyway.
Sure,
So that'd be great.
as every girlfriend should.
She'll be merch.
Yeah, but if
She goes to every show.
when and if kids come along or whatever,
Yeah, exactly,
it becomes harder, and then sitting
does.
there and it's just.
Yeah. So
But we said at this point,
I know,
so,
it's
exactly.
right
yeah.
this very
right this
second,
very
that would be
second.
my-
you know what? Since I don't have children,
I
that
love the idea that, and there's there's too much competition in it, but the music studio side, mixing
Right.
music, I got
But-
really good at it. We were crushing shows back in the day when we were
Oh yeah.
we'd set up the sound and we would mix them and you go to it and that's a good concert. Now, you can't make every band sound good, but
Right.
but at the same time, when you got them on consistent equipment, like
Yeah.
it was nice. Put them headphones on and dial in exactly what they sound like.
Yeah, it's and having that sound
Satisfying.
because I've played so many shows prior, but even more nowadays with the new band, the Cutoffs, and now also traveling to new locations and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we're hearing some things. I'm going, not so much like people who record it's like video, whatever, but some people even doing this live sound. I'm like, that is just brutal sometimes.
Sure.
This
is why they move the in-ears with your own boards.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, but then doing in-ears it's going to be
It's a headache.
Yeah, it's a headache. So for those who know about music and whatnot, anyway.
Anything can go wrong. Batteries die.
Yeah, or
Something.
not even that, but just getting the exact precise sound that you want to hear
Yep.
because your hearing is different than my hearing.
We bought a digital board that pipes through to our monitors, and when we set up the digital board, all we're really fine tuning is the outboard, and then depending on is there a metal board or what we're on, like. But yeah, it's
so we're actually helping a friend who's actually starting his own recording label, and we're actually recording with him tonight. He's going to be using it as a guinea pig. So he's also going to be pressing y'all. I post the notes on what they're doing to me live, and I'm just going to show you all what's happening here. This is
continue on, Noah. We found
Anyways.
we did this. You shifted something in the last couple weeks, and
That's the point.
it's like her saying like anytime she talks about somebody.
Oh, she can't
and
breathe
what
if she
they
doesn't
do.
say like.
Yeah.
She can just smile and just be like, I hate you all.
She said, today it's not about me, it's about you.
Anywho, but yeah, so we're helping him, test his gear, do his recording guinea pig, and then he's also be pressing 7-inch LPs and whatnot. So yeah, we're doing a lot.
Very
So
cool.
he's recording our next 2 shows, the one in Orlando and the one in Brandon area. So again, so doing stuff like that, I would love to get back at that.
You better
helping
set
people
one
out.
aside for us.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely talk to him. Yeah, because
I'll buy it, but you better set one
Oh,
aside
yeah,
for
no,
us.
no, for
Bring
trust
it
me.
to me, and I will give you whatever money it
No,
costs.
it's okay. Trust me. I'll gladly pay for it and give it to my friend. So,
No, give it to me. I'll pay.
but anyway,
So
Alright.
you have money to put toward
more recording.
doing
Yeah,
more. I know better. I am happy to support. I don't want nothing
I
for
appreciate
free.
it. Yeah. So, but I get him talking to you guys anyways, and then we got to talk about future stuff. But
All
anyways,
things.
back into the music world, I would love to get back into that. Even though right now I look like either a Carabas or a back person who should be a cook
Back
or
It's
house.
Axl Rose, man.
Axl Rose or,
Axl Yoda
or,
just kicking
or,
it over there.
or a roadie.
Smooth skin.
Yeah, possibly a roadie.
Possibly a roadie. Roll in, do the same thing all the time. Go kick it in bed, listen to an amazing concert. Come back in, load shit up, and go back to sleep.
I don't do the loading work. I'll be the
We
musician.
and when we were doing the shows, that was our thing. That we're like, if we can figure out how to do this properly, we're hiring somebody to do the loadouts.
Yes.
It was
Oh.
brutal. We had it down to a system. We could
Even
load in
now,
and set
yeah.
up within about 30 minutes. We had
Oh,
it down to about 30 minutes.
Well,
and
you
that's
guys have way more stuff again for our
that's
band.
24 channels.
Well, yeah, with all
24
that.
channels. So crazy.
All right, but anyway,
Life is so different. Like it's so different, but how many things we've learned how to do, which I know that's for everybody.
all right, Wack.
Um,
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
No, that was
Do you want me to go?
sure.
I don't really know. There's so many things, but again, back to my
I'm like, there's so little things for me.
back to my like
Food tester.
Like, couch potato.
Sorry.
I literally going to SeaWorld every day and being a trainer, I think would be just amazing. Just to play in the pool with
something.
something in marine biology at SeaWorld, I think would be really, really cool. And I don't even have it narrowed down. I used to want to be a dolphin, train with dolphins and in the dolphin area. I just think that anything in that area would be super satisfying.
Words.
Satisfying.
There you
There.
go.
Took up time.
Maybe like staging homes or interior decorating. Obviously not with my money.
I didn't know that was a passion. I know you have a lot of boards and stuff that you look
That's
at.
why at
Well,
this point in life,
At this point in life, it's
Professional
because
Pinterest.
I've been looking at
Right.
houses thinking about.
But I
our-
never knew that was like
our house.
even something that just piqued an interest.
Until the last 3 years, probably.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't.
Well, back when we decided to like redo things in here, right now it's super secret.
Mhm.
I noticed that when my head hit Santa's head.
Yeah, we just
We
I-
did
I-
pack up a lot of stuff last
Yeah.
night.
yesterday we put away about 6 bins. I threw away 3 bins of stuff out
We
of the attic.
reorganized the attic.
Be careful
I
about
threw
throwing
away-
stuff away.
I threw away, yeah, because it's just gonna sit out there like it is right now. I threw away 3 bins of stuff. So if
Wow.
you guys don't realize that,
A
So,
whole
that's a lot
bin
for
of
you.
What's
lava
funny-
lamps.
a whole bin of lava lamps.
Literally a whole bin.
I thought about taking a photo and going, does anybody want lava lamps? Because they're like $30-$40 a piece.
Just literally.
Because they're like $30 or $40 a piece on Amazon. And I was
That's
like,
crazy.
it's a lava lamp. So I looked at them and I'm like, this is like $200 in lava lamps. Like, should I just toss these away? And she did.
I was
But-
like, so these lava lamps, he's like, I was like, yeah, okay. He wasn't like, no, save them. So I was like,
she had her college marketing books, and I'm like, they're all soft. They're the soft ones. I kept the hard shell
no,
one,
you
but
can throw them all
but
away.
I
I told you. So
chucked them. So it was funny. But then I had a bin. It was vellums for T-shirt
Lord.
prints that we had from. So like,
What's that vellum?
so what you do is when you're screen
It's like
printing
tracing paper.
T-shirts, you print the printout on a transparent piece of paper. Then you put that onto a screen that has emulsion on it, and you use a super bright light, and it burns
Oh,
the emulsion out of the way and leaves the vellum basically there. So it was like old unkempt designs and things like that.
Yeah.
So all these
does it
big,
go bad or
awesome-
is it like resin?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, it's just it's
mercury.
literally ink on a laser print ink. It's laser print ink on a transparent sheet.
Okay.
But I threw them away.
I'll go ahead and mark myself down.
What is one of your most favorite sounds?
I don't think I
That's
can
what
say-
made me laugh when I looked at the sheet. Sorry. So when we moved on to this subject, I looked over the questions and I saw that and I was like, oh.
Trumpet.
What is it?
Trumpet. Sounds of a trumpet. Whether it's the cadences, whether I don't care what it is, I just trumpet.
I don't think I can say this.
You don't say flap. I did.
Still
So,
made me laugh. I have to pee.
okay. You know what? Actually, the sound.
Actually, really? You say it again and you're keeping
Man.
track?
I did it.
We all put
Yeah,
we all put an extra one in there.
It's okay. So, but the sound of silence while people are eating.
It's usually not silent. My kid's like, I'm like, I'm punching your hand.
That's what I'm saying. The sound of silence while people are eating. Like,
And I don't like the silence because I want just like,
Well-
how was your day? Like,
what?
talk to
What?
me.
No, but I'm talking about like, okay, I've
It's
just,
never silent
I-
when people are eating because there's
I've made
mouth
a meal.
noises.
I've made a meal, and people are like just so quiet because they're not talking to you because they're just eating because they're enjoying it so much. I'm like,
Gotcha.
that-
Okay.
that's what I'm
Okay.
getting.
With some background music.
Yeah, exactly.
I
yeah,
thought you
something-
meant like just
Like,
just
oh,
I
hopefully
cannot.
you better start
I
putting
can't-
some background
I can't.
music on because
Well,
you
there's
don't.
I
this,
can't
we
just-
normally have a TV show or something on, so you're not
Jack
hearing,
Hartman,
like,
one. That one.
yes, I'm Chuck my John. Jazz. That's what I call it.
Got one?
piano. I love piano music.
The bowling alley.
Oh.
It's the chaos of my brain
I used to.
equaled out into a sound of something that I love to do, that I've always loved to do, and that family members of mine have loved to do. So it's very,
Mhm.
it's calming to me, like as chaotic as it is. And I was sitting there last week at bowling and I'm just like, this is literally one of my favorite sounds. Like
I'm wondering also
Please don't hit it again.
because you focus on a lot of different things or don't focus on a specific
Anything.
thing at one time, that it's a chaotic sound and it allows you not to have
Yeah.
to think about so many things because it's so loud and it's so
I just
chaotic.
going down and just hearing the crush of the pins and and everything go in a different direction. Hearing the different ways.
The background noise of people talking.
Yeah, the different ways that they hit and things like that you can tell. Oh, that was a split, or that was a strike, or this or that. But it's just the chaos of my brain.
Yeah.
In a 24 alley.
Now that you say that, I think of basketball like that for me. The
I just-
screeching of the shoes, the swishing.
And I
squeaking.
can't stand the squeaking of the shoes, but
I
in something that you love and you enjoy and that captures your mind as you're watching the strategy of everything they're doing, and their shoe went that way because they just shifted to go this way, and all of that, the sound of the net, the cheering, just the overview of all those sounds coming together, that to me is just chaotically relaxing.
You're right. Never thought of it.
Yeah. All right. Yay. An enlightening one. Would you rather? I would.
All right, Frank.
So I'm sticking with the Valentine's with my questions. Would you rather have an experience such as a vacation with your loved one, or would you rather have a material gift from your loved one?
Definitely a vacation.
Experience. I was just using vacation as a word. I'm sorry. I didn't want to say experience and somebody
You narrowed down that material gift to being Luke Skywalker's lightsaber or Razor Crest. Or okay.
Yeah, let's say what's the material gift? Because
it could be anything. Like I was bought a Jeep. Like
I got a couple more lightsabers I want to add to my collection, and I need to get the mounts put up on the wall to set them. But no, I'm not a. I know you. I'm not a. As much as I like material things, I'm not a material person. I want memories. And I would love a vacation. I can't. March can't get. Spring break can't get here soon enough.
It really can't.
I would. It can wait.
I'll tell you later.
I think
about a month.
Experience. I think definitely experience. I mean, it's with that you can continue it. I mean, a material thing can break, lost, whatever, and whatnot. So
I go snowboarding. I'm going to need snowboard.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I can get you one. I got one. So, but even then, it's and again, material gifts.
You don't really need snowboard. You live in Florida.
Let the man talk.
Sand dunes. We can go to sand dunes. We can go. But anywho, yeah. So I mean, I'm not saying material things are bad, but I think that an experience can last forever until you get dementia. Anyways,
right.
And different experiences last, and you remember them and going.
Okay, so once you get dementia, is that materialistic thing going to help you remember that experience, though, or still dementia is dementia?
Possibly.
I'm just asking.
No, that's a fair question.
I don't know how that works.
All right, dementia patients, welcome back.
You typically remember things that happen
prior to
when you're younger. So like your longer term memory. So if you went on a vacation a long time ago, you will typically remember that. However, if you went on a vacation last year, you're probably not remembering that.
But if I bought you a ring 30 years ago, you'd be like
your long-term memories stay, your short-term doesn't.
Typically.
So,
all
right, Frack.
All right, so again, back to my Frack's phobias. I just skipped the whole naming thing, but I think I like the scenarios. Would you rather be afraid of cars or birds?
Birds.
Damn.
Birds, yeah.
Birds.
I have a fetish for cars. Why would I have a?
I like cars, man.
Well,
I have to drive a car. I have to go places. I have to ride in a car.
I'm figuring out how to own more cars and figure out where to store them.
Is a general term
while building a house that I can.
Okay, yeah.
Not like
I can drive a truck. Yeah, I said that's in general.
Yeah.
Yes,
I figured that's what you meant because I don't have cars.
Got a Tesla I want. I got a Corvette I want. Things that I just can't own.
Did you see the new LXs?
Yes.
I was like, golly, I'd take it on.
I know that's that's your style. The new NX. Golly. the new NX, and I'm like, all right, listen, if we don't build a house.
All right, before I steal the whole conversation here, yes, I think we all agree we'd be afraid of birds. All right, Patty.
Would you rather sleep longer at night, which means go to bed early or wake up later, or would you rather take a nap?
Take a nap.
Take a nap. Take a nap.
I need a nap right now.
I like the recharge.
All parents jump in the chat.
I like the recharge, man. If I could 1 to 2:30 nap every day, like I do 50% of the time, I would do that. not on purpose. I would do
I would
that.
like to take a purposeful nap.
But we
Yeah,
we
involuntarily.
go to
Not
bed
the
in
one, like,
between.
where I fall asleep and I don't even
We
realize.
usually migrate to the bedroom around midnight, and then we're asleep by 1, typically.
Yeah.
So then we're up at 6:30 now, like because we're trying to
That
wake
was
up
an
before
alarm
about
I
6:40.
want
6:40.
to freaking kill you.
It needs to go off 20 minutes early. We already talked about this.
10 minutes early.
10 minutes early is not nearly soon enough because we need to be going to bed early.
You were
Number one, but
that gave me enough time to completely fall back into a deep sleep. And then wake up again and still freak out
That's
all
'cause
over again.
this one can. Well, that's because this one can literally fall asleep. Like we'll be laying there. She was doing this, like laying on my chest, and then like you literally just rolled over. You closed. You shut the iPad off. You rolled over and put your head on my chest, and then boom, like this. And I'm like, a bomb just why? Yeah, update away.
I know.
But
like,
I don't like she falls asleep in 9 seconds.
That's awesome.
So even if I put it as a 10-minute timer, you're gonna fall asleep 9 times. It won't matter. So I do it 20 minutes because I'm like,
I felt
at
like
least it goes off, and then we're
I
like
felt like I
semi-dozing back
like
off,
5
and then
a.m.
Volcano's in the room at
Does he wake up to an alarm at this stage?
no.
He wakes up at like 6:45 and
Stares at the clock.
Waits for it to turn.
6:59, 7 o'clock down at the door.
But
At least he's doing schedules.
trained.
He is straight to 7 o'clock. That door opens every morning.
Sometimes 6:59.
So what do you mean
Sometimes
for?
6:59 because it just didn't wait long enough, or the clock's got off sync, and he's.
So why set an alarm? You got your personal volcano.
Well, that's we
I
don't
know.
want him to.
Concierge.
Because
he's-
him coming
He's
in,
always excited when he wakes up, so he
He's
like busts
energized.
down
He
the
got-
door.
he got 12 hours of sleep or whatever. He goes to bed at 7:30. He's out by
Yeah.
7:30, except for the days that he's like, I need to see what's going on because Desi's out there on the couch. So yeah, he is out. He is in REM sleep by 8 o'clock. So 7 o'clock comes, he is up and ready to go
He is ready.
and energized, like bounce on the bed. And
He is ready.
now
for
he's
it.
learned, come over and give us a hug and be
Right.
sweet and go get your pull
I
up
love
or-
you, Volcano, but you would be in the chokehold if you did that shit to me.
No,
So
I mean, we get
we
it's
didn't
fake.
want to wake up to our door busting down
Right.
every morning. We
Right.
wanted to wake up to an alarm maybe. 10
Apparently,
minutes before.
20 minutes early is
20
too
minutes
early.
before, jeez.
We should be up at
But
6:30.
at least
So,
you have enough time
we
to
should-
stir and go pee.
and that's the thing is, we should be up at 6:30, so we
However,
have
he
time
doesn't
to
He
breathe a
doesn't get
little
out of
bit.
bed till 7:30. So him setting an alarm at 6:40 is a little bit ridiculous.
7:20.
So Wack, what's yours?
Hash browns or grits. Simple, straightforward.
Alright.
We were at Cracker Barrel. And they did not have the option of hash browns or grits. Everything came with grits.
Yes. It's my kind
It
of place.
came with grits. Everything came with grits, and every single one of us said, "What can I get in place of the grits?" And the lady's like, "Well, y'all, yeah,
That's what you get for going to
yeah,
Cracker
Barrel.
Barrel.
Cracker Barrel
In
is
Georgia.
delicious. But
In
Georgia.
Cracker Barrel in Georgia
In
is
Georgia, they
different than
have-
Cracker Barrel in Florida, because in Florida
You
you
get a lot of
have the
tourists.
option.
You get a lot of tourists. in
So
Florida.
hash browns or grits? I am hash browns. I am not a
I
grits.
do both.
Not a grits fan.
So gosh.
Okay, so
I do like both, but I'd rather have grits. But
Today, this morning for breakfast, which
My
would you have
family-
preferred?
I had hash browns this morning.
I would prefer grits, but here's the only issue. When you're
my
going,
family is from Georgia, so.
but when you're going out to a place like such, it's got to be the right grits because some places make too soupy,
Oh.
some places too
Soupy
lumpy.
grits, like
Yeah, that's the
what
worst.
did you do to this?
Oh,
So too, too snotty.
and some don't make it with like good quality water,
And I
and
like
the
crispy
water makes
Exactly.
the grits. Like,
Exactly,
If you
yes.
don't have nice clean water, like your grits take on the flavor of your nasty water, and yeah, there's just one place that comes.
Rightly
to mind.
so.
I'm not going to call them out.
Rightly so.
but-
Should have been doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, game on.
All right, game on to this. So now we're going to be able to definitely see and find out, at least as far as Valentine's goes, because I know it's just a couple of days prior. But let's find out and see. Jesus Christ Almighty. Then,
Transferring to all of our sides.
You decide, Frack. Oh, thank you, sir. You're so kind.
You guys can't see this, and I'm sorry, but I'll screenshot it and show you what we have going on.
Send it to me, and I'll update it to our Instagram.
Offending words.
So yeah, this is gonna be basically our Valentine's gifts bracket. What would you rather receive?
No iPad on this list.
Did you just say shit?
Yeah, I screenshot it, went to drag it in, and open in another tab. Like,
What is this?
all right, go ahead.
All right, so if you can start us, Rick.
But there's no iPad in there.
There's no iPad or jewelry. What is
Flowers or stuffed animal? Which would you prefer as a Valentine's gift?
This show is getting flagged.
It's me. Shit, need a new case.
Stop! I have to pee. I hate all of you.
All right,
Gosh.
I'll say flowers.
Flowers, because they die and disappear and they don't become clutter in your house.
That's exactly
Essentially, yeah.
what I was thinking. I was like, oh, flowers die, and stuffed animal you hold on to, but you're gonna do with a stuffed animal. It's just gonna take up space.
It's just going to be a box in the top of your closet.
And you feel bad for
You
throwing
can
it
tell
away.
we're older now in our lives. We're just going like, baby clutter.
So I buy flowers that are plantable.
I like that.
Yeah, which I love.
My dad always used to do
love
that for his wife, girlfriend, whatever he had at the moment, and none of them ever liked that. They wanted like a
Really?
vase of flowers. And I'm like,
I love it.
I
like
love
that.
it because if you could line the fence with different, like I think it'd be.
So I buy my mom tulips
I like
every
that.
year. The plantable ones
Yeah.
from
Stop.
It's a boy joke.
oh, okay. Anyways. The ones from Publix, and she plants them outside in her little basket by my door.
I like that.
I like it. I
So
like
flowers it is.
Yeah.
Flowers it is.
Flowers.
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
So our next one.
Yeah.
So would you rather
These
receive?
adults. We're old. Good.
So would you rather receive sweets or fruits?
Fruit.
Fruit.
You did not expect that answer.
No,
did
I
you?
did
I like sweets, but one year I did Geron,
Mhm.
Elite Catering. Love you guys. Did the
love it.
Elite Arrangements. And I loved it because we were able to take it, and it was a.
It was a
Elite
Mother's
fruit
Day. I think it
basket.
was like my first
I'm
Mother's
gonna get
Day.
on him for not doing that this
I was
year.
gonna
He
say,
should have
why
done
did
it.
I not know
Oh,
about
he should have
this?
done
We
that.
did
It was
for
2 years
Mother's
ago.
Day. It was Mother's
Maybe
Day.
that's okay. That's what it was.
All right. Okay. So fruits wins. Okay. I'm gonna.
Gotcha, buddy.
Hey, it's coming up.
Awesome.
It's
Awesome.
May.
All
I
right.
texted him this morning, so I'm gonna text him right now.
All right, Patty.
Would you rather go on a picnic or go out for dinner?
I'm going outside dinner.
I know. I was like, in Florida, bugs,
Ew.
gross, dinner.
Wow.
I saw one of our friends, they're younger than us, but they went out, they got pizza and then went to the park and ate it and like had like a Valentine's Day picnic.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
I was like,
It was
it's
super
so
cute.
sweet and cute, but
Yeah.
I was like, bugs and dirt and gross.
I'd rather
Wow.
get takeout and take it to the crib and sit on the floor. If and we'll
Sure.
make that a picnic.
I would rather have takeout on Valentine's Day. Like if we were to
Mhm.
celebrate Valentine's Day, he asked, he's like, do you want to go out anywhere?
We were
tonight?"
picking up.
And
We were
I was
picking up
like,
Tyler. Okay.
and do I want to sit and wait for a table for 2 hours? No.
I said it jokingly, but
Yeah,
I was like, anything
Just
planned
like
for
you
dinner?
don't
And she's
wanna
like,
cook or
nah.
anything.
I laid out some chicken. I was like, want to go get dinner? And she's like, and sit for 2 hours, blah blah blah. This and that. Now
Yeah,
it's 3:00, so
But still,
we could have went out and
I'd
just ate early, but
I
then
Ubered 3 meals from
Or
3
that.
separate
volcano
restaurants.
would have ate the whole house down. So
also,
Um,
a dinner for me as well. But again, but I made dinner for us.
Yeah.
So
and that's
I would rather that than, like I said, waiting 2 hours to be annoyed.
I think
and
I
the
love that
places
you
are
go.
so packed that they're wanting you in and out, and you just feel rushed. And it's not a quiet romantic dinner. Like the restaurant.
I like the picnic idea. It would have been fun
Wow.
to grab some food if she ate pizza.
It
It
doesn't-
would have been cool to go down and sit down by the swans and the ducks and let them
Yeah,
attack us for
yeah,
a pizza. It would have been awesome. I would have loved it. It would have been great, hilarious, like video
But you know,
content
had
to
to
grab.
grab
What-
volcano from
What
Justin
a
and Lake
memory!
or being eaten by a swan.
What a
Fun.
memory!
Your
Like just
definition
being,
of
I got pizza. You're just running. Sorry, everybody. Like, I just think it would have been a good time. So Valentine's Day picnic is my choice.
your definition of fun is really broad.
Yeah.
Would you please
Yep.
stop? I really have to pee.
I got me too.
All
All
right.
right, come on, Wack.
Can you please put a space after this? Jesus. My OCD kicking in.
All right.
No,
come on.
What the hell? All right, a massage for one or a couple's massage?
Neither. Don't touch me.
I'm just saying.
I know. I was like, Wack is gonna be like, don't touch me.
I will let you know that if it starts with a massage for one, it ends up in a couple's massage.
The only
So
massage he likes is one at home.
The
Yeah.
couples massage.
He's like,
Because some people like going together to the spa. Some people like just like,
I
hey,
asked
this is for
him
you,
once
honey.
if he
Or
wanted to do a couples massage. He's like, you know what massage is ended. I'm like, that's not the kind of massage you go get.
the only kind of massage I'd be going to get.
he's like, what am I paying for?
Just kidding. Yeah. Like,
I had a chiropractor one time that forced me to get a massage because of my neck or
Yeah.
whatever. And I know the girl, so that was,
right.
but
It's
I was
not-
still super uncomfortable that I had my mom in the room because I'm just like, I was so tense
Really?
and like I wanted to cry. I'm like, can we stop now? I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Interesting. I'd be okay with one. I just don't.
I would not be okay going to someone that I didn't know or someone that wasn't specifically referred to me as someone.
Right.
New. Like I couldn't just go into one of these massage places like Massage Envy and be like,
Yeah,
hey,
just here to
I'm
book a
here
massage,
for,
whoever's
an hour
available.
massage, like whoever you have.
Oh, I don't.
'Cause, yeah, she's won a couple gift cards for massages, and they've
I'm like,
never been redeemed.
If you're not gonna use them,
Oh, it's years ago.
I don't know. Someone.
Yeah, I
I
think-
have no
yeah,
idea.
I
But
think
yeah,
they're
I might
wrong.
have.
But yeah, it's just
But the one.
So the only person
I think
voted
I've
here
gone
is me.
twice,
Mhm.
And Carrie was the one to recommend the girl that it was two
Did-
different ladies.
did
But
Cassie do one? I don't remember if Cassie did one.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right, well,
But
I'm
I
gonna,
would
I'm gonna
get
say
one.
couples massage because again, I mean, if I'm,
Yeah, if we go to a
massage
resort
floor-
or something like
Resort,
that,
yeah,
and it's
exactly,
like
yeah.
included is part of the package that you guys are going to go
Yeah,
get.
sure.
I could go do that.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
I don't know. I'd probably
It-
start crying.
Well, and my thing is, we like massages way different. She likes super deep tissue massages, and I don't. I'm like, can you stop breaking my bones? I don't like that. Like,
He's like, just
I just,
tenderize and we're
but
done.
yeah, I just, and I don't.
I
I
don't like deep tissue.
yeah, she's like, get in there
Get
and
all the knots out.
beat me with it. Like, that's not her.
I
So
don't think
wait,
it's
are
called a
you the
massage
dominatrix?
anymore.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I end up having to be because she's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
literally, we got that massager.
the percussion massage.
It's like, brrrr. Yeah, motorboat. It's like a boat
I
engine.
know what it is.
Things like a boat engine. Ridiculous.
It was like $130 on Amazon. I know.
I got it for 99.
The Brookstone.
Got it on a sale at Brookstone, and then I saw the same one at Dick's Sporting Goods
Oh,
for
Lord.
$50, and I was like,
Is it the same one? Because ours is
no, it was the same
a
exact
double.
one. Same exact one. I was so mad. I was like, I'm gonna go back and change. Like, oh, sorry, I don't want this, and I don't know why I don't want it. I just don't want it. Give me my money back, and I'm gonna go buy it over at Dick's. And I knew it was sipping. So yeah, and I didn't end up doing it, but it was well worth. It's still well worth the.
We got it when I was.
We got-
I was
yeah.
like, it's either a bunch of prenatal massages or you get that and you don't have to pay for them.
All right.
So we've broken it down now to flowers or dinner.
Dinner.
I think
See, and I like the planted flowers,
I like
but
the
I think
planted
that
flowers.
I never thought about the planted
Yeah.
flowers. Look at this guy already typing in.
I know. I was like, I'm going with planted flowers here.
I'm going with dinner as well.
Oh, good. Then we flip.
I'm flipping.
All right, we flipping. Let's see
Solid as heads.
Which one is heads though?
the top one.
Tails.
All right,
I
so
know,
dinner
it's-
wins.
Dinner wins.
Flowers top, heads bottom.
Dinner wins.
Yeah, dinner always
All
wins.
right.
All right.
Fruits. or
Fruits.
Easy,
Fruits.
easy one here.
winner right there.
Between
Fruits.
fruits and couples massage, apparently, because nobody here likes to be touched.
By people we don't know.
And I still choose fruit over dinner,
Yeah.
personally.
How many more are we gonna add?
How many more are we gonna say? We just can't talk anymore. You just got a bunch of.
Grunts and noises.
We didn't do yip and knowledge, so we'd have like
I
50 of
know.
those.
No, well, not today.
I
We
was
only have like
waiting
5.
for someone to put that in there for us.
No, yip of
All
knowledge
right.
is just yip of knowledge.
So.
So, all right.
Fruit wins.
Wait.
Fruit
hold
or
on.
dinner.
Oh,
I
I thought,
said fruit.
yeah, I said fruit. So what'd you?
Fruit for dinner.
I would rather take a full dinner, so just fruits.
The
I'm with him.
boys.
Top
with
is,
him.
top is dinner, bottom is fruits. Whoa.
Damn it.
Ah,
I
fruits
tried to
win.
read that one like my mouse and it just floats down the wall. Did not. fruta. It's the
Fruta.
fruta.
Thank you. I'm trying to.
Yeah, there's too many
Why?
boxes to click. Why are they this way?
There you go. Patty, do something. Save us. You can get in there.
Fruit. I don't know. What do you want me to say? The closing quote?
No.
No!
The closing quote
Fruta!
is mine. All right. We cannot move forward until we get a fruta.
A fruta!
Actually, it would just be FRU.
Dang it, I
Anyway,
gotta edit. I was just gonna take a photo and you said it.
I didn't. Okay. All right. You changed us up. All right. I think we're done for the evening. She's got to pee. And we thank you all for joining us as always.
Oh, I'm gonna do the quote.
But he's getting to it. Calm your
Wait, no, but apparently Patty really wants to do the quote.
You have to say that again. The freaking word again.
Actually.
Our closing quote is love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably shit.
You're
What is
welcome.
wrong with you guys?
I love it.
I thought it was awesome.
I'm just saying, you're welcome.
You can tell we're 20 years deep into this relationship, folks.
We
Ah,
love.
yeah, no,
Opposite shit.
no, we don't. That's
Keep
for,
drinking.
for sure. Sign out of social media. Turn off the news. Don't text and drive. Epstein and McAfee, and eventually Clinton did not kill themselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-da-da. Tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-da-da. Tick-a-tick-a-tick-a-da-da.
Wait, are we gonna wave it or not?
Actually, see ya.
Where's the camera? That's not there.
Like literally, exactly, apparently.
And actually.
I said that first.